Then I was just starting to put the flower here. But then later on we were introduced on the park that we were going to work on. Basically the park is just dead. It's just no one really goes in this place. So I wanted to use kind of a local plant, kind of give it a sense to put it there, grow, and try to invite people, bring people in. So I chose the maguey. That plant is it grows in kind of areas, you know, the desert. The characteristic of the flower is it is used for medical purposes, believed. And it's also it's kind of a very popular drink in Mexico. You ferment like the pine, the core, and it gives you this alcoholic drink. But pulque. So I started doing some abstract of plant, which I started with this one, and just by looking at the plant, I was thinking of 5 words, kind of chaos. It has an odor, it's aggressive, it has a meter, and it's radial. As you can see, it's the flower, it's fake, but
I thought
yeah.
Okay.
But it grows in odor, it grows in, it blooms in 3, like leaves right here. But it looks all chaotic and, you know, but it's in order. So I kept messing with the shapes, and I finally got to that one, and then to this one. The way I decided to begin my design was to do like the abstract of this, in which I came with the triangles. And then there's this architect, and I forgot to put it right here, Pelos. He did this building in Austin, Texas, in City Hall. The way he, not his philosophy, but like he said that he wants his building to be part of the site, like, as it grows from the site. So I took that for him, and then I also took these roofs that I'm going to try to explain it by Frank Gehry. So I was playing with all the figures, you know, with all the triangles. I'm sorry. As long as with this building, it's kind of a shift. And then this first static model, I wanted to use like corrugated cardboard, you know, leave it as it is. But then since my location, I wanted to put it right here. There's a lot of trees, so I wanted to use, decided to use glass, allow sunlight, and the trees are gonna cover it, you know, that one time. And then, well, the glass gives it like an attractive, welcoming, but then the triangle makes it like that aggressive look. So. The placement of the building is, you know, Johnson, Broadway. I think it's the best location because you can get like real good views towards downtown. And then this linear element that grows in the middle. This picture's too small. You see, but it's this one here. So that's what I thought of making like top building.
Right. So looking at the maguey and also the century plant, at least once it sprouts, it dies, right?
Yeah.
So that's the kind of the end of its life process. And how much does it take? Well, they call it 100-year, but I know it doesn't take 100 years to happen.
Like
but
15 years.
about 15 years for it to happen. Okay. Very good. Okay, so I can see that you've done quite a bit of study, you know, since you kind of, there's a big difference between what you first started off with and your concept about this, you know, I see the radial, and I see that in common, this radial idea and this centralized kind of concept. This is first initial, has this kind of centralized type of explosion, this focus that begins to happen, and you're kind of relating back to the height of this to the height of your building, in a sense. Okay. And, you know, as I look at this model, I was thinking to myself, you know, I'm missing, I see kind of this radial component, but I feel like I'm missing this excitement that's happening in the middle. And as I look, I can see that there is an opening that's occurring.
Yeah, it's for you to look down. I forgot to mention my friend, I'm sorry. Well, in my program I included a coffee shop at the bottom, laundry shop in the middle, and then a seat on top so that we can relax. The way I located my building is the office is on the back, facing these apartments, and I believe it's an office, one right there. So I give it